news which is coming in. Times now has also managed to access the Enforcement Directorate's remand copy. On your screens, you can see some damning charges which have been levelled against Partha Chatterjee. Let me go across to Pranesh. Pranesh, tell us, what does this say?
That's right, Meghna. Let me quickly run you through the highlights of it. Point number 9 says the inputs received also indicated towards laundering of proceeds of crime through one Miss Arpita Mukherjee, who is a close associate of Sri Partha Chatterjee. A search under sections so-and-so was conducted at premises of Partha Chatterjee, Arpita Mukherjee and other places linked with the case. During the course of the search at the residential premises of Partha Chatterjee, various incriminating documents relating to immovable properties in name of Miss Arpita Mukherjee and her companies were recovered and seized. Incriminating properties documents received at Partha's residence. Then this says various incriminating documents related to appointment of Group D staff was also recovered from the residential premises of Partha Chatterjee, like admit cards. Now this is big. It's a massive claim by the Enforcement Directorate. They are claiming that admit cards of candidates was found recovered from Partha Chatterjee's residence. Summary of the final results for the post of Group D staff. Intimation letter for the verification of testimonials, personality test also recovered. Admit card, third regional level selection test was also and they're saying this indicates that Partha Chatterjee is actively involved in appointment of Group D staff. Then this says during the course of search at the premises of Ms. Arpita Mukherjee, cash amounting to more than 20 crores has been recovered, which is nothing but proceeds of crime generated in relation to the criminal activities for giving illegal appointments to assistant teachers as well as primary teachers in lieu of money. Written in as many words. Times Now is not saying this. This is the ED's remand note against Partha Chatterjee. Point number 14. During the course of investigation, it is revealed that Partha Chatterjee has been in regular contact with Arpita Mukherjee. The mobile number is given. I'm not reading that out. The proceeds of crime to the tune of 20 crores approx, which was recovered at the premises of Arpita, was nothing but proceeds of crime. Then says during the course of statement recorded, Partha Chatterjee was confronted with recoveries of incriminating materials, but he remained uncooperative and knowingly concealed the facts and circumstances of the case as under investigation. A number of other incriminating documents and electronic devices related to the generation of proceeds of crime have been recovered during the course of the search at various premises, and which are to be confronted with the accused persons, and the trail of money is to be further investigated. So, scathing charge by the agency, by the central agency Enforcement Directorate against top Mamata Minister Partha Chatterjee, who has now been placed under arrest.
Can you also read out the part right after that, because it also categorically talks about criminal conspiracy for illegally giving away these appointments, Pranesh?
I have it here, Meghna. Partha Chatterjee, Arpita Mukherjee were found involved in commission of offence of money laundering by indulging in criminal conspiracy and for the object of illegally giving jobs for the posts of assistant teachers and also in primary teachers, and generating huge proceeds of crime, and for having knowingly indulged, assisted, involved in being a party in the process and actively connected to proceeds of crime, including its concealment, possession, acquisition, use in projecting and claiming the said proceeds of crime as untainted property deriving illegal monetary gains, and hence have committed the offence of money laundering.
Well, that's very interesting. One of the most interesting thing, of course, is that it categorically says that knowingly Partha Chatterjee and Arpita Mukherjee indulged, assisted and were involved in this criminal conspiracy and the crime. So let me go back across to Tamal. Tamal, very interestingly, the TMC has decided not to answer on the specifics of the case. However, it was in firefighting mode, saying that the party is not involved in any of this.
Well, absolutely. And Trinamool Congress has gone on record now, hitting out at Enforcement Directorate, highlighting couple of aspects, couple of examples. Example number one, as far as Mamata case is concerned, they are saying Shubhendu Adhikari, the present-day BJP leader of opposition, his name is mentioned in the FIR which has been filed by CBI, but he has not been examined by the central agency. Why? And does that prove conflict of interest on part of the central agency? That's one. Second of all, they are saying that the Enforcement Directorate had seized the phones of Partha Chatterjee. He could not make any communication. At the same time, they are also saying that yesterday Shubhendu Adhikari had highlighted a couple of aspects as far as as investigation is concerned. Mind it, yesterday's Enforcement Directorate had issued a statement where they categorically mentioned that money of 20 crore rupees had been recovered from this so-and-so individual named Arpita Mukherjee, and there had been other details of 14 places they have raided, and the names of those people whose houses or premises have been raided. But Subhendu Adhikari yesterday evening had tweeted highlighting that the money which had been recovered from the house of Arpita Mukherjee were all there packed inside envelopes which had the sign of West Bengal Education Department, the name Education Department embossed on it, and this particular proof, which now has come out after being presented before the court, has only given another opportunity to Trinamool Congress to question how come Subhendu Adhikari knew